In this video, I'm going to be doing a commentary drive from Kilkenny City. And you'll see me encountering different traffic conditions here, from slow-moving queues to pedestrian crossings, traffic lights, plenty of roundabouts, and I'll be out on the ring road getting up to 5th gear and 100 kilometers per hour. And just very briefly, if you would like to support me on this channel as I strive to make more and better driving lesson videos freely available to you and those following you, you can do so by PayPal or by Revolut. Links in the description and in the first pinned comment. Okay, let's get on with the commentary drive. So coming along here then, it looks like it's a pretty good road along here. I'm passing by the area where Nolan Park is in Kilkenny. I'm aware of the speed limit now, it's 50, so I wouldn't be as familiar here, so I always say to people, if you're in doubt in town, just think of it as 50, because you don't want to be taking too many chances of going 60 in a 50 zone. So at the roundabout up here then, I think I'll chance taking a left turn, okay? So check my mirrors, I'll indicate left, and I'm slowing down then, just get into third gear there maybe now. I'll check the other mirrors again. Now I'll get the second gear, about 20 metres before the line second gear. Lots of quick looks there, other cars fine there. And off I go then down here on the Castlecomer Road. So again, thinking it's 50 along here. I see a little sign there, just a reminder speed limit sign there telling me that it's 50 here. So that's what I'm doing now. Now I have a ramp here. Now it looks like a fairly standard ramp. So just about 20 meters or so, I'll go straight to second gear. Just checking the mirrors as well there. Second gear, I'm going about 20 kilometers there, give or take. A lot of people have asked about ramps recently actually, how fast should I go or what gear. Generally 20 kilometers and second gear is absolutely fine. You have to judge it individually. You see, some ramps might be a little bit trickier, they might be a little bit higher, and you have to make a judgment on that. Some you might be able to chance in third gear, it all depends. So I'm going to chance going straight in this roundabout. As I said, I'm in slightly unfamiliar territory, so I don't really know where I'm going. I presume it's left lane here. I don't see any markings, so left lane looks there, all good. There's a car there, but I'm okay. Going straight. I'll wait till I pass this exit for the city centre. And off I go. I see there's a cyclist in front of me there taking a right turn, so I'm slowing down to let him go in there now, and the amber light is on there now, and I'll be checking my mirrors there before I slow down to stop. Clutch in there about 3 to 4 seconds before I stop. I'll put the handbrake up, make sure I'm in first gear, and I'm concentrating then, seeing what's ahead of me. Checking the mirrors there now, flashing amber means I can go as long as there's no pedestrians crossing, which there isn't. So I'll go over the ramp now, I'll give it more acceleration. Heading straight along here. I noticed that keep left sign. I'll just come out slightly to the right there, just a little bit of a build out there known as. Now I won't bother going to third because I can see the ramp there, and if you notice the little white triangles, they're called shark's teeth. They're meant to make the ramp a little bit more visible, as in it differentiates itself from the colour of the road. Okay, so just check the mirrors there now. Come to third gear here now. I see a roundabout sign up here. I'm not really sure where I'm going, but I'll either go left or straight, I presume. I'll just see when I get up there a bit closer. So I'm seeing ramps as well, so I'm gradually slowing down just by deaccelerating and now by braking. So into second gear there. Okay, I'll probably go left at the roundabout there for the crack. Okay, so mirrors indicate left. So I see there's a left lane there of some sort, so I'm just gonna, it's not the widest, so no, I'm just gonna go into first gear here. Not familiar with this, so looking there. All good, yeah. Following the sign here for the city centre. Bit of a cycle in there, so I'm keeping out from that. I might have been okay at that on that roundabout in second gear, but it was just a little bit blind, and because I'm not familiar with the area, I just thought it'd be better there to do it in first gear. I'm coming down along here now. I'm going to do a bit of a U-turn at the roundabout, okay? I'm going to go fully all the way around, so check my mirrors, indicate right. I'm already looking to the right early and often. I'm keeping slightly right, there's not 2 lanes though. Looks, last look. Staying on the inside a little bit. I'm conscious of the shape as well. Now, I'm going to exit here now soon, so check the mirrors, indicate left, and we're looking okay there. Just keep an eye for anything, and I'll just knock that indicator off if it hasn't gone off there, and I'll be coming up along this road here. Looks like there's a bit of a queue there now, so I'll be going right at the lights, so check the mirrors, indicate right, and up along here. And so the light is red, I'm going to be stopping then at the first white line here, okay? Now there is a bit of a box there, so that means I have to go into that box, but only when the light is green. I can't go into that box when the light is, now it's green. So check the mirrors, up I go. So I'm going all the way into the box here now, fully into the box. The light is green here now. I'll just put the handbrake on again. Now, even if that light goes red, I cannot stay stuck in the middle here, okay? So I'm conscious of the oncoming traffic. Looks like this might be the last car here now. He's taking his time. Another blue one there. And then I go up a bit further then. Last look up there. And it's all good. Now, even if that light had have went amber or red, I cannot stay stuck in the middle there, because if I do, I'd be blocking the junction, okay? So you have to clear the junction. Once you go up into the middle there, you have to clear it. Now, I'm going to check the mirrors there. I'm going to slow down there because I'm a little bit blinded by the parked cars. Oh, it looks fine, actually. But sometimes when you have a line of parked cars like that, you know, coming up to a pedestrian crossing, it can be a little bit deceiving and it can be hard to see sometimes. So I'll go up to third there now, enough space to get back down if I need to. Pedestrian crossing up there, flashing lights. Going to slow her down a bit, check the mirrors, second gear, gently off the clutch so it doesn't jerk and jump. Again, I'm going about 20 kilometers there. Looks like a fairly standard ramp, so 20 kilometers, second gear, okay? Heading up to the roundabout here then. I don't know it at all. I'm going to try and take a left anyway, so if I can. So, check the mirrors, indicate left. Now I'm going to check the mirrors again. I'm also looking right there early and often, okay? Getting looks in, keeping over to the left there. Looks all okay there. Just last look. Bit of a sharp one here, so I'll come around like that and everything's okay. It's slightly sharp there, so that's why I just slowed down a little bit there as I was taking the turn, but I made sure it was safe. So lights green there. Again, I'm going about 18, 20 kilometers there. That looked a little bit uneven, that ramp. Maybe slightly higher than the other ones, that's why I was a little below 20 there. So moving out here now again. And I have another ramp here, so I'm just going to slow her down there, gently braking. About 20 meters before the ramp, down to second gear. And over she goes then again, second gear, and I was just over 20 kilometers there. Up to third then. There may well be another ramp here, but I mean, I really need to be getting up to third, and maybe even fourth, which I'm going to do now, because it's a good straight road with plenty of room there, okay? Now I can see there's a ramp down there, so I'll just drop her to third, gently off the clutch. Now second, and gently off the clutch, so it gives us a smooth transition here into the gears. So, third exit to the right here at the roundabout, double checking the mirrors. Into the right hand lane, just checking, a little bit blind here again, so I'm just going to creep her up there. Now he's going that way. If he starts his turn and it's that other BMW, I won't chance that. Just put the handbrake up, it could be a few seconds here. They're all coming down fairly fast. I'm a little bit blinded there, so that's why I'm just taking my time here. Now it looks okay there now, but that van, I'm going to give him a chance there. Just going to let them go because it isn't the most visible roundabout here. Now he's going in there, so looks okay there now. So I just wanted to be a bit cautious there because you wouldn't know, like, because they have momentum and they're on the right. So I'm just going to check my mirrors, indicate left there. Quick eye for pedestrians there, but there's nobody there. And I notice there might be a bit of a cycle lane there, so I'm watching out for that too. Heading straight up along here. I notice a sign there, the parked vehicle up there as well, the pedestrians, in case they're not using all their brain cells. It's going to give this fella a bit of room here now. No real need to indicate. But I slow down and give him room, and then I'll come back in here now. So I'm just going to slow down here. It doesn't look like there's a ramp here, so I'm just going to slow down and go nice and straight. I'm aware of the different colour on the road there, which indicates could be pedestrians or a cycle lane in that case. So I'm going to fourth gear here now. I'm keeping an eye on my side mirror as well. I'm making sure my door handle is kind of close to that cycle lane in my side mirror, sorry, and that gives me a good view then, and helps ensure that I'm keeping reasonably close to the left. But not too close. Again, I'm watching it. It looks like a good surface. Some traffic there. I think there's a junction sign up ahead there. I'll be going left probably. I'll see how I feel when I go up there. I notice as well there's a petrol station there as well. A couple of cars. Not much happening behind me. I'm just conscious of that light there. Still green. All good. I'll keep going. And I have some people up here walking dogs, and more people, and another yellow sign up ahead there now. Fairly good surface too. And I'm in fourth gear, keeping a little more to the left here on this bend. By keeping more to the left on a right hand bend, you see I got a slightly better view. Now this bend up here you'll see is a bit to the left, so I'm just coming out slightly to the centre here, and that gives me a better view down there. Then flashing amber lights means I can go as long as there's no pedestrians, and there's no pedestrians there. I'm just slowing down a bit. So I wasn't sure about that, whether it was a bump or not. It was only late enough that I saw it, that it wasn't a bump. It was fairly flat there on that section there. Now I see there's a bit of an island there, markings as well there, just telling me to go slow, so I'm going slow enough. I'm going to keep left enough here now, so that I'm not too close to the path, but close enough. Watching out for islands. Where are the markings too? There's cycle lane markings on the left, so I'm aware of that just in case in the fine weather there might be more cyclists out. Dog walker there, some more island signs on it. We we have the roundabout up there. It looks like I'm heading to the ring road in Kilkenny here, in this section. So I'll be going for the Dublin Waterford one there, if you can see the sign. So third exit to the right, so check the mirrors, indicate right. I noticed the lines up there telling me to go into the right hand lane. So on the third gear. Now I might chance this in third gear if it's safe on the right there. It looks okay there now. Yeah, I'm gonna give it another shot in third gear for the laugh. Now coming around nicely in the right hand lane as such, checking the mirrors again. I'm just checking my right side mirror here as well, just in case any gangsters are trying to overtake me on the right. Now it would be fairly unusual, especially in Kilkenny, but you never know. On bigger multiple lane roundabouts, you have to be just conscious of traffic that might take advantage of open space on your right. It's a good habit to get into, although it would be unusual to have anybody overtaking you on that side. So I'm keeping nice and left here. I'm up in 5th gear now. You may well be on the ring road in Kilkenny on your driving test. So I'm keeping nice to the left here. 5th gear, I'm up around 85, 90 kilometers now. I'm approaching 100. It's a good straight road. There's no need for me to be at 60 or 70 now. Okay, I need to be giving us some juice and getting up to speed, because you have to show the tester that you're confident and that you're able to manage the car at the higher speeds as well. Okay, so there's nothing dangerous about this. I can see plenty ahead of me there, so if I need to de-accelerate and slow down, well then I can do that no problem. Okay, so again, I'm keeping nice and left. Every so often there, I'm just giving a little glance at the left mirror just to make sure. Now I'm going to go left at this roundabout here if there is a left turn, because as I said, I'm not the most familiar with Kilkenny. So checking the mirrors there, indicating to the left. It's gradually slowing down. I'm not doing any major slowdown. I'm already down to 77, 75 now. Just going to bring her down to 4th there now as I'm approaching the 60 mark. Now, double checking the mirrors again. There's a car behind me. I'm getting into 3rd now at this stage. I might chance it in 3rd gear. I'll see how I feel over there. It's all good, isn't it? See, no one there. So off I go then in 3rd gear. So the car is fine in 3rd, and I see the sign there of 80 kilometers. So that's the speed limit now, unless I'm told otherwise. So I'll be taking a left here now on this roundabout, heading onto the ring road. Mirrors indicate left. Looking at the road markings there in 2nd gear. So I'm well on the left lane. I'm getting the looks in early here, just seeing what it's like. It's a little bit blind there, but now I'm okay. And that's look to be sure. Okay, so I'm heading this way now, back on the ring road, getting her up to 3rd gear now. Knock that indicator off there now. Now I'm up beyond 60 now, so 4th gear. And as I said, I want to get up to speed, up the gears, because it's a good stretch of road here with a good surface. So right now I'm up at 50 kilometers and I'm just over 80 kilometers. Now I might not give her too much more juice because of the, I can see I'm coming to a roundabout here, so I'll be going straight at the roundabout. So I'm just going to check the mirrors there to slow her down. And I'm going to go from 5th straight into 3rd gear here now, as I gradually slow down, and I might chance going straight in 3rd gear if it's safe. I see a few cars there. I might just go in 2nd gear just to be sure. Now getting the looks in, last look, yeah, it's fine. I could have went maybe in just mirrors indicate off there, just checking all the mirrors. When you're checking all the mirrors, just kind of spread them out a bit so you're not doing them all at the one time, just in case you might be looking in the mirrors too much at the one time as such. I might have been okay in third gear there, but I just thought I'd go down to 2nd gear because there was a couple of cars coming down towards me there. So again, I'm on the ring road here up to excuse me, up to 5th gear now. Now here then I'm going to be taking a left at this roundabout here. So check the mirrors indicate left, down to 4th gear. Just gradually off the clutch, gently now down to 2nd gear, and gently off the clutch. Now I'm going left. I'm already looking just to be sure. I'll probably go to 2nd gear. There's a bit of traffic there. I'm not sure where this fella's going, so clutch in then to stop into 1st gear. So he's going left, this other fella. Just double check. Yeah, it's fine. I'm going left here now. So I'm just coming off the roundabout there on the ring road, and I can see the sign there, 50 kilometers. So that's my speed limit here now. Now I see there's these yellow lines here, and there's a little tiny roundabout there. Nothing to write home about, but I'm just still conscious of the right there, because I do have to give way to the right if a car comes out of the housing estate on the right there. Just keep an eye on the mirrors. I'm watching out for any road markings there as well, and just keeping it at around 50 kilometers there, because that's the speed limit. Now I see more yellow lines here. They're just kind of like strips advising me to slow down. Now I'm looking okay on the right here. Everything's fine. A little bit of a bigger roundabout. I might have a little flick of the indicator coming off there, but really you don't really have to indicate there. Green light looks okay. I mean, if you have time, but if the roundabouts are really, really small, I don't really know who's going to benefit from an indicator. Because that was a slightly larger one, I just, little flick of the left indicator, it just goes on 3 times, it'll be fine, it'll be no big deal. So I'm conscious of the slow sign here as well, so I'm just kind of a little bit below 50 kilometers. I'm just covering the brake a little bit now because I seem to be coming down a bit of a hill. I'm still in and around 50, but I notice I'm coming a little bit closer into the city centre here now, so I'm just conscious of any signs. For example, the junction sign there, bit of a yellow box too, traffic lights as well there, traffic light sign, and parked cars. So I'm keeping out from the cars a good distance there, and I'm still not straddling the white line here. Just going to come in a bit there now, so just check the mirrors coming back in, noticing the arrows there and the green light there, gone down to 30 kilometers here now. So sometimes you'll see a 30 kilometer speed limit sign kind of in housing estates and closer to towns, depending on the location, of course. So I'm going to be going straight along here, just navigating these lines here. Lights are green at the moment, which is good. I'm coming in there, not too far from McDonagh Junction. Now at the lights then, I'll probably be taking a left turn, okay? So I'm just going to check the old mirrors, indicate left. And I'm going to gradually slow down there now. I look like I have a red light there. Just glance the mirrors again. So I'm going left. I'm just looking for my second gear there and the first white line, which looks to be about there. So I let the bonnet of the car, I let the white line disappear underneath the bonnet of the car for about a second or two, and then I know I'm kind of either at or close enough to the white line here. So I'm conscious of the light here. I'm looking at this pedestrian here who looks like he's had a few scoops, just to see what he does there. Sometimes pedestrians can't be trusted to obey the lights, so as you've seen there, I'm not sure if he has a pedestrian light or not now, but it doesn't matter. I have a red light and I'm just conscious of any traffic, pedestrians. I know I might be here a while, that's why I'm in first gear. So I'm in first gear to be ready to go. Now, green light, check the mirrors. I slowly navigate away then. I have the right of way, but I notice I'm just looking anyway now. I don't want to stop there on the pedestrian cross, so I'll leave a bit of a gap. Looks okay there, yeah. All fine. And I'm going to be going probably in a slower part of the town here now. It looks like there's a bit of a traffic build up here. So I'm leaving a bit of a gap there between myself and the red car. It will close eventually, but I'm just conscious of the pedestrian crossing there as well, because I don't want to be stopping on that by accident. I'm just looking for any pedestrians. All good there then, so I'll go over that. I'm kind of in first gear here, going around 10 kilometers, 8 kilometers an hour. And I'm going to be I'm ready on the clutch. I don't have the clutch in, but I'm ready on the clutch. I just have the brake pedal pressed there now. So the car is rolling along slowly. So I'm leaving a bit of a gap there, just in case. And now I have the clutch in then, to have a nice gentle stop. Now I don't bother with the handbrake here. I'm only going to be stopped for a second or two on the downhill. So that's why I didn't bother with the handbrake there, there's no need. But if I was stopped for any longer than a few seconds, I would use the handbrake, just for security. Again, I'm leaving a bit of a gap there. Not too much, but a bit of a gap, because it helps me then to see that pedestrian crossing a bit better then, you know. Now, this fella here, like, if he wants to go out, he can go out. I'm not going to tell him to go out though, you know, so if he wants to go, I'll probably let the guard out alright. But notice I didn't beckon them out though, you know. I let them make their own decision on whether they want to go out, because if I beckon them out, that means they might rush out and they might not take the proper observations, okay? So I can see the queue is moving there now. 2 is definitely enough to let out, so I'm just going to slowly go forward here now. Now I know it's cutting it a bit fine there with the pedestrian crossing, so what I'm doing now is I'm just going very, very slow. I haven't stopped, still haven't stopped, and now it's fine. So I was conscious there that I was at risk of stopping on that pedestrian crossing there by accident, but I just slowed it right down, and then I was able to kind of manage it, you know, so that gave the traffic in front of me time to move on. I think there was someone trying to park or something, and therefore I didn't stop on the pedestrian crossing. I noticed a little bit of a yellow box there, what looks like a yellow box, unless I'm seeing things. No, it's not a yellow box. So excuse that, it's just I'm not particularly familiar with this area, as I've already said, so I'm just conscious of any markings that might be there. Again, I'm leaving a bit of a gap, as you can see there. That's just for the sake of allows me to see the pedestrian crossing, and it allows me to give a little bit of a buffer there for any traffic. Now, see a fella here in the black on the right, not sure what he's doing, looks like he's taking a few snaps, so I'll just check the mirrors, I can proceed on then. Just making sure there, yeah, that's all fine. I'm noticing any pedestrians too that are there. I noticed a bit of a queue of cars up there. I see there's another fella here that looks like he's had a few too many, and the guards are taking care of him. So I'm kind of conscious of that as well. Now, I know the guards have that under control, but you wouldn't know what these boys will do. Now it looks like the Garda there is stopping there, so I'm just going to stay stopped for a second. I might just stick on my right indicator. Again, this is another good thing that I've left a little bit of a gap there between myself and the Garda van, enough to get it. So once the bike goes there, then quick blind spot. Okay, there's nothing in front of me, and I can navigate out fine there then. And now I'm just going to check my mirrors there, coming back in. Everything looks fine. So that's another good reason there, just to leave that little bit of extra gap, not just for the, you know, to keep it safe for the pedestrian crossings, but just in case someone stops unexpectedly like that. And therefore you're not stopped too close, so if you do have to overtake them, then you can easily navigate around the parked vehicle. So heading up here over the bridge then, just by the River Court Hotel, kind of going to just drop her into first gear here now so it doesn't struggle in second gear. Just gently going up again. I'm leaving a nice bit of a gap there. I can clearly see the bottom tyres there now. Bit of a hill, handbrake. And that's where my memory card ran out of space. I think you'll agree we covered a wide variety of driving in that commentary drive video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions about driving, whether it's questions about the learning process, EDT, the test, or if you'd like me to look at your report sheet and analyse it and give you some feedback, just send me an email, danetyghe@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you within a day or two. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Slán go fóill.